Alright, so we got my Project 92 YJ, my daily driver, and what's this? So my buddy Jason bought his first Jeep.
Hey!
We're gonna rock the half doors. So go ahead.
Yeah, any moment.
You can talk.
I can't talk and do things at the same time. Yeah, see what I was trying to avoid is it's starting to tear out of the canvas.
Alright, let's take it for a quick test drive. Rattlesnakes!
Don't drop it!
Stop! Actually had this for a...
Am I going to be saying this?
Yeah. So I'm really excited for you, Jason.
Thank you, Dale at JeepSolid, for your invaluable guidance. This is stupid. I don't want to do this.
It's just read the script.
No, just give me the camera. No, hold on.
Oh, you were supposed to memorize it.
I can't. That's too much. I mean, this is not pause. What kind of word is pause anyway?
Okay, let me tape it to the steering.
Your videos are going to be a huge help to me. Actually, life-changing. See, now it's upside down. I can't read it. We'll just talk like normal. We're just gonna throw away this dumb script.
Well, I like the script.
No, it's a dumb script. We'll just throw it away, and we're done with it.
We'll just try to be natural, okay?
Try to be natural.
So I wanted to get you guys' opinion on this one little issue this Jeep has that we're not quite sure what's up with it. So let me know what you guys think of this wobble here.
We gotta hit the right speed.
So when we're going at a really slow speed, like 3-4 miles an hour, the four-wheel drive shifter here starts wobbling back and forth pretty severely. I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up great, but something with the what would that be? Something with the drive shaft, or you got another project vehicle. So here we are, Jason with his brand new Jeep Wrangler YJ. So this is a 94 Sahara 4-liter. So he's actually interested in turning this into a Jurassic Jeep. I'm sure you guys have seen those around. So he got a pretty good deal on it. It's not in terrible shape. Obviously the paint is pretty trashed, but he's thinking of painting it anyways. It's got this roof rack on it that he's gonna get rid of course. Nice little chrome bumper there, but it's gonna go away. As I mentioned, it's the Sahara edition, so cool Jeep. On the front end here, it's got these giant shackles. What, 8 inches or something? I'm not sure what the stock size is on those, and the chrome on the front grille there. Here, why don't you pop the hood, see what we got. Yeah, push that lever over.
Simply.
Just push that lever, there you go. And it's a Jeep Wrangler, so it's got all kinds of leaks going on here. We got a leak on the valve cover, up here by the thermostat. It's a little hard to see, the shadow's bad, but there's oil all over the front end of the engine there.
This has got an air conditioner, a little different. Not sure it's entirely needed on a Jeep, but it's cool.
Yeah, no, the AC that'll be nice. The engine actually sounds pretty good when it's running, so that's a good thing. We're missing a breather tube on the CCV valve there. But overall, the engine actually doesn't look bad.
What do you think about is it the exhaust manifold? That's probably cracked, or quite likely could be cracked.
Well, it didn't sound like it though. The exhaust actually sounded good, and I looked when we were looking at the vehicle before you bought it, and I didn't see any cracks in the manifold, but that's definitely one thing to check when you're looking at used Jeeps. The exhaust manifold on these older Wranglers, quite often they're cracked. We also want to look at the frame. So the frame itself is actually nice and straight, very little rust. You can see under here quite a few more leaks. This is an automatic, and it looks like the transmission pan, it's got a pretty good leak going on there. So a few oil leaks maybe on the oil pan there. The pinion seal there actually looks pretty good. A little bit of grease on the drive shaft. Nothing bad. As I mentioned earlier, I think the manifold is okay. I don't see any obvious cracks, and it didn't sound like it. You can really hear if you have a manifold crack. You can really hear it. And of course, when you're looking at these older Wranglers, you're looking at the body, making sure all the lines are straight, that everything is lined up nice, make sure it hasn't been in an accident. You're looking all the way down the frame, down the rail to make sure, just kind of following all those lines along, making sure everything is nice and straight. Most likely the tie rods on this, they're original. They're probably kind of shot. Trying to get a good shot of the axle seal here. The axle seal's got a leak on it. Not terrible. Like, I've seen axle seals with leaks so bad that it's just dripping on the tire. This one is just kind of wet up there, so yeah, something to be replaced, but not impossible to do. And the front differential, a little wet, but we're just kind of got general leaks all over. Let's take a quick look at the interior here. Oh, now he locked it.
Did I?
Yeah, that's awesome. And the rear differential, yeah, just covered in gear oil, so got a leak going on there. The frame on the back end here looks good. Shocks are probably original, need to be replaced. Lots of stuff to do. Let's take a quick look at the interior. It's actually in pretty good shape. I think this vehicle has only 41,000 miles on it. Yeah, 41,000 miles, which is just crazy to think so few miles on this. But the Sahara edition, you got all the trim. That's normal for the Sahara here.
Yeah, you want to.
But the interior looks pretty darn good.
One of the features the Sahara has are these map pouches right here. So these are here. We got the green seats. And we also have map pouches on the back of the seats as well. So Sahara feature only. 93. I think there's very little functional difference between a 93 and a 94. I think the 95 had a tail.
It comes in four-wheel drive. That's awesome. And actually, a little correction. I said this was a 94. The guy selling it listed it as a 94, but the title says it's a 93, so I believe the title. Tires on it are bad as well. I don't know, we just need to replace those, so that's a chunk of change, something to definitely pay attention to when you're looking at a used vehicle. But overall, he got a good price and a good buy on this. Lots of little stuff to do, but overall, it's a great Jeep.
This would be the thumbnail.
You know, cheap little bumper, no winch, full-size spare, which is nice, but pay attention to all the extras you get because they kind of start to add up quick. But yeah, cool YJ.
Yeah, super excited about the project. It's a little rough. It's not that bad. We'll get it all fixed up and going. Thanks for watching JeepSolid, right?
Yeah. So let me know what you guys think of that wobble and that gear shifter, like what the possibilities are. I'll try to get some more footage underneath the vehicle, of the drive lines and all that, maybe some shots of the engine from the top. So I'll probably post that video soon, so keep your eye out for that. But let me know what you guys think. And thanks for watching. Have a good day. Yeah, we'll definitely have to drop the skid plate, tighten up the transmission pan, see where all these leaks are coming from. But they're all fairly easy repairs.